up?
Hey, Nathaniel, how are you?
You know, can't complain. It's another Wednesday, another wicked Wednesday. I did have some teeth pulled on Monday, so I'm still feeling a little bit weird because I have a huge gap over here, and like my tongue keeps trying to curl around a crooked tooth, and it's bothering the crap out of me. But how are you doing? I know last week you couldn't be here because you had some shoulder surgery done. So how you feeling?
I'm still in a sling, but the doc says I'm healing as good as I'm going to, so I'm on the mend. So I'm getting there.
That's a huge plus. That's a huge plus. So I saw earlier today, Christina Bloom had the Paramystic podcast, and I'm trying to remember who her guest was. Was it Mary Lynn Bast?
Yes.
From Para with a Normal, correct?
Yes.
Amazing people. I've had them on my show before. I have not had a chance to go back and check out the episode, but I promise you I will. I'm pulling a little bit of a different duty tonight, but we'll leave that for a surprise. Yeah. But hello, everybody. I see y'all joining in over there from YouTube, and I see Morgan. But so, yeah, it's another Wicked Wednesday. I'm a little bit lethargic, not because of medication, just because I'm not used to missing teeth. It feels weird.
It does. It's hard to eat that way. It really is.
It is. And, you know, they pulled the one on this side. What the funny thing about going to the dentist was they numbed up my left side first. They gave me the topical anesthetic, and then the dentist gets in there, and he's like, wait a minute. This one over here was really infected. I said, okay. He's like, you have to fly in a few weeks to go to Wisconsin. I said, correct. He's like, okay, then we're going to numb up the other side, too. We're just going to go ahead and pull that one. I'm like, okay, great. So now my whole mouth is numb and not just one part of my mouth.
Always an adventure, right?
I mean, at least I wasn't drooling everywhere. He hadn't put the Novocaine in yet. So, I mean, that was a plus.
Okay, yeah. But, that would be interesting.
But no, he did it very seamlessly. It went really smooth. Like, the dentist was so good, I never even heard the metal hitting my teeth. Like, he numbed it up, and next thing I knew, the tooth was out.
Dang, that's good.
So I was highly impressed. I've only got 9 more to go. So, yeah, going to be a fun experience. But at least I have a majority of my teeth for the Beard Brawl.
There you go.
Speaking of the Beard Brawl, tonight we have some amazing guests lined up. We all know and love the owner of Broadhead Manor, Bill Wolter. Sir Ninja, as I call him. Some of you may refer to him as Sir Sexy. I call him Sir Ninja because he walks around that motherfucker barefoot, and I don't know how he does it.
But, and you don't hear him till he's there. He's just there.
You don't. You turn around and he's there. So I'm looking forward to having Bill back on. Bill has been on my podcast before when we were pushing the Rockdown event last year.
Yep.
And then we have a first-timer for the Paranormal Unveiled family. We have Mr. Ben James from the Renegade Beard Club. I do believe it is.
I think so.
I could be misremembering. Look, you got to forgive me. I'm not used to, like, I'm usually much more prepared than this, but I didn't even have time to write down notes or anything today. So I am flying by the seat of my pants.
Oh, that makes it fun.
It does, but I'm looking forward to having them on the show. It's going to be a great conversation. We're going to talk about the Beard Brawl on June 5th and 6th. We're going to talk about the location, Broadhead Manor. We're going to talk about the historical importance, and we're going to go into the actual event itself and why this event is being put on and what the event is actually being done for, because if I'm not mistaken, it's a majority charity event. So it's going to be a very interesting conversation, and I am looking forward to having it. So let's go ahead and bring them in.
All right.
Well, hello there.
Hey, guys.
What's going on, Bill? Ben, did I get that right? Renegade Beard Brotherhood, right?
Yeah, Renegade Beard Club, the Wisconsin chapter.
There you go.
And then the Wisconsin Bearded Brothers, Inc. is the 501c3 arm of our club as well.
Awesome. Thank you. I knew I was like, I know I'm close, but I'm sure I'm missing this because I don't have notes in front of me.
It gets me confused also, so yeah.
Well, that's easily done.
I know it is.
But I'm looking forward to this conversation tonight. I think it's going to be amazing. I'm looking forward to pushing the event. And let me tell you, I am more than honored that you guys are having me come out for this event. And obviously, Bill, you are an amazing host, and I thank you for having me at the location again.
Anytime, and you know that.
Oh yeah. So what I want to start off with first is, so. I forgot where I was going. Look, it's going to be one of the nights.
Broadhead in a couple weeks.
Why don't we start with this? Let's put the poster up and let Ben.
Yes.
And Bill just
good
go
call,
with
Gwen. I'm sorry, guys. I'm not in my.
Okay.
Then I'll let you take it away. You know more about the Bearded Brothers than I do. Well, actually, yeah, you do more. No more.
All right. So yes, we are honored to have Bill hosting us at Broadhead Manor for the Broadhead Beard Brawl. This is our first year, and we're hoping it's going to be a smash and everything like that. As long as it's not smashing anything in Broadhead or people's heads, whatever. So
Fair.
Exactly.
Trust me, I have plenty of weapons. I can take out anybody.
Hey, absolutely.
He's strong too.
Yeah, we know that. We know that. So Friday evening, we are actually doing a meet and greet. The Beard Club was going to be down there, and Bill's going to have some food. We're going to have Twigs bottled soda as well. They donated to the event. So, and then there's going to be a public investigation following that on Friday night. Bill, that starts at 8 on Friday.
No, the meet and greet starts at 4, goes till 8 p.m. The ghost hunt begins at 9, which you have to sign up for at the meet and greet. That is going to be led by Vince Killian, Nathaniel, EVP, some other special guests we have coming in. They're going to be leading the ghost hunt throughout the building. The ghost hunt runs from 9 to midnight. And if it's going good, we'll go to 1. So, like I said, meet and greet is going to be 4 to 8. I should have plenty of finger foods out for everybody. We had Decatur Dairy make a platter for us for cheese. And then we got sausages, stuff like that, crackers. We have fresh fruits and vegetables, all different kinds of dips, different stuff like that. Just a basic get to know each other and just have some fun.
Are you going to send out some samples of Bill's nuts?
Bill's nuts will be available all weekend. Yes, I will have some
Nice.
samples put out for everybody to try them, and hopefully everybody wants to buy some.
I can tell you, I think it was the apple cinnamon ones that you had last time I was there.
Don't
My
have them
mother,
anymore.
my mother loved those.
Uh-oh.
Okay. I do have every year we have to go with what's in stock and what's in season. Right. So every year it changes. Our menu for everything does. We do have a puppy trail mix or puppy chow trail mix. We do have a brownies and carrot cake bites, and then we have brownies and mint bites. It's just another type of trail mix. We have gingerbread covered almonds, royal ruby almonds, royal ruby chocolate, almonds. And there's Cajun sweet and spicy mix. There's different kinds of things. We have a wide variety this year. I think we have 10 different flavors now, and
nice.
They're ready for you. They're salty, chewy, tasty, sweet, and sometimes they just explode in your mouth.
Just put Bill's nuts in your mouth, okay?
They even come in their own little sack.
I can tell you that I will definitely be leaving Broadhead with some because they were a huge hit here. My father loves nuts, and you can take that however you want. But my father loves nuts, and I think a majority of those packages were eaten within 2 weeks of me coming home last time.
I remember that, and I have already got you a gift care package to go home with.
Oh, that's so awesome.
Specifically for your family. So when you leave, don't let me forget to give it to you.
I probably will, but I'll have Morgan remind me.
Yeah,
Right.
Morgan. Just tell her.
Yeah, Morgan. Step
Yeah,
up
I have
there.
Morgan remind me. So before we circle around to Ben real quick, so let me ask you, Bill, how did you get involved in the Bill's Nuts thing to begin with?
The Bill's Nuts thing?
Yeah, Bill's Nuts thing.
Okay. We had our first Paracon roughly 4.5 years ago, and it was Spirits in the Spring.
Mm-hmm.
We tried to think of a novelty item that I could have at a Paracon that we could make money to generate for Broadhead Manor, because I bought the building for a haunted house attraction, and running the haunted house attraction, yes, makes us a substantial amount of money, but it wasn't enough to cover the bills and everything I have with this monstrosity of a building.
Right.
Especially the restoration. I mean, right now we're looking at a $2.9 million restoration for the entire project of the building. I'm not a millionaire. I bought the building at a dirt cheap price. And yes, I do take care of that building by myself. itself, and everything that we're doing there is strictly paid for. Everything we make at the manor itself, through the ghost hunts, through the haunted house, through the horror museum, through Bill's Nuts, through our t-shirt sales, all that stuff, and donations from certain people, that help us out. We are able to restore room by room each one of these rooms in this massive building. It's a 60,000 square foot building. I mean, we got 3 stories. It's not a little tiny schoolhouse. This was the original school for Broadhead, Wisconsin. It was grades 1 through 12 all the way up to the 50s, and then from the 50s till it closed, it was just the middle school. So
I don't think that's too much information for Morgan to know. I think that's basic information she already knew. So
okay, I'm sorry. Yeah, I won't go into too many details. I'm sorry, Morgan. Hi, JD. But JD is going to try to make it down to there to hang out with you again. So
I love Jay. I love Jay. Jay's my peoples.
So yeah, we got into the Bill's Nuts line because, like I said, we needed a novelty item. We happen to have Fisher Nuts, which is a nationwide brand of nuts that are sold. They have an outlet store. I went in there. They had a bunch of trail mixes and stuff like that. And I thought, hey, we can package these up, create a tagline. Let's throw some weird names at them, and let's just throw it on there. We did it, and they were a hit. Every year I buy roughly 500 packages worth, and I sell out by July.
That is insane.
Now I'm shipping them wherever anybody wants them shipped to. You pay the shipping and the price of the nuts, and I'll send them off to you.
I need to get that website from you after the show so I can make like a post about where people can go and get them.
It's just Broadhead Manor at Facebook. We do not have a website. We do not have anything. Just message me, and I'll give you the whole line of what we have in stock, and you pick the ones you want. We only did small packaging this year. We did not do the large packaging because of the prices of everything going through the roof.
Right.
We decided to keep it affordable for people. If you go to a gas station, a bag of trail mix is going to cost you between $5 to $7. Here, this trail mix is only $3 or 2 for $5.
You can't beat that.
At a base price for everybody.
You can't beat that.
We even have a line of M&Ms, just strictly M&Ms, in a package, and you figure you probably could put 3 or 4 king size bags of M&Ms in this one package, and we're selling it for $3. So, yeah,
value. So going away from that, Ben, let me ask you, how did you get involved with the Renegade Beer Club?
Honestly, I think I stumbled across it, honestly. I think I saw part of Ruck 22 was, I think, what also got me in there. Joined when we were technically part of a different beard club before jumping over to the Renegade, and have been there since. I'm the actual social media manager for the chapter and for the U.S. National Board. So.
Oh, awesome. So what are the proceeds for this event going to?
So the proceeds of this event are going to our Forward 365 campaign or initiative. It is a year-long fundraising that we do, that at the end of the year, we look to bring joy to families with whether it be food, whether it be decorations, toys, gifts, you name it. We have, over the past few years, we've been able to adopt a few families down in the Vernon County area and take care of their gift list for the whole family, not just for the kids. And we're actually looking to potentially expand outside of that. We're not exactly sure how that's going to land this year, but we want to have a larger impact as well throughout the state. So
that is awesome. It's always good when you have groups of people that come together to help those that need it.
Absolutely.
And I was looking into joining the Brotherhood here in New Hampshire, but unfortunately I just don't have time. That's my issue. But if I had time, I would do it. There's zero question about it. But let me tell you, I love everything you guys do. So let me ask you, Ben, are you into the paranormal at all?
I am. I've had personally some experiences growing up in my late teens and, well, late 20s, I guess, mid 20s, somewhere in there. And then early 30s, had some paranormal stuff happen. So definitely into it. Was at the Rock Down last year and helping and definitely felt the energy in Broadhead for sure. And I'm excited to come back again.
I can't wait to go back down to the boiler room. I don't know what it is about
Right?
that place, but I love that boiler room. It's weird because I know there's supposedly in, well, I can't talk about that yet.
No.
We'll get into that. But
I was going to say, whoa.
no, I kind of teased it there. I'm trying to push on, make sure people keep watching. I know what I'm doing here, Gwen. No,
All
but
right.
Okay, Morgan, put your headphones on because you're not going to hear this. I'll explain Broadhead to everybody who has not been there yet. If you'd like me to, I'll give you pre-advance notice, Morgan, to sign off.
Morgan?
Yeah, so Morgan,
honey.
go ahead and jump off the chat. We'll give you a few seconds. Just say okay, and I'll have Gwen send you a message via Facebook whenever we're done with this.
There you go.
But no, because I know that's one place that I definitely want to go. Personally, me, I would love nothing more than to be blindfolded and shackled to a chair and left down there for a few hours.
Really?
I'm sure we can arrange that. We got enough renegades coming down, so
I got a straight jacket.
I would love to do that. And
I have a real straight jacket.
So here's I'd be fine with that. Here's my thing is I would love to do that, live stream it, and then anyone who donates for that, whatever they donate, goes straight to the Brotherhood.
That'd be cool. We can do that.
Well, thank you.
Awesome. Write it down.
I will.
DQ, Louis, you guys both heard this too, so you know.
Oh, Louis already knew. I talked about it when I was on the Arrow of the Wolf podcast that I wanted to do this. We tried to get I think they were trying to get Beans to go down there with me to do it.
We'll make that work somehow. He just doesn't know it yet.
But yeah, I know that I would love to do that, and if it helps raise money for the cause, I'm all for it.
We appreciate that, really.
But Bill, yes, now that Morgan's out, let's talk about some of the history.
All right. Broadhead Manor is not an actual manor, so everybody knows that. It is an old middle school in Broadhead, Wisconsin. Again, the old half of our building was built in 1906. The new half of our building was built in 1939. The building was used as grade 1 through 12 all the way up to the 50s. Like I said, they had to expand the building because more kids started going back and forth to school there. In the late 50s, they built the first elementary school, so they pulled all the kids out, the young kids out, and left the older kids. Then throughout time up into the 70s, it went back and forth. They brought the little kids back, then they brought the little kids out, then, stuff like that. And from the 1970s all the way to 1996, when the school was actually closed, it was just Broadhead Middle School. So that's when we bought it, the state of Wisconsin made us do a change of use and a change of name. So we named it Broadhead Manor, thinking the haunted house is going to be in a manor. So there
Absolutely.
You go. We call the haunted house Terror at the Manor, so it's perfect. Hey, what's up? But again, when we bought the building for the haunted house, I had no interest in the paranormal. Didn't even watch them on TV or anything like that. But while we were building the haunted house, you're doing stuff and things disappear. You set down a drill, it's gone. You come back, it's sitting there. How in the hell does that thing disappear from sight? It's not something your mind does. It is gone and it's back. Yep. Well, then I get up on a scaffolding and all of a sudden you hear a laugh down at the end of the hall and you're like, okay, nobody else is in the building. And then you hear footsteps running down the hall and the whole scaffolding rolls about 2 feet because it feels like a football player hit it. And then you hear laughing at the end of the hall. Okay, I'm covered in white paint because I'm grabbing the wall because the scaffolding just moved and there's nobody in there to move that scaffolding. Well, now I've learned to lock the wheels down so they can't move me around.
Fair.
The bad thing is they'll grab it and shake it now if I'm up there, just because they know I'm afraid of heights. They'll start shaking that scaffolding, and I'm like, you little.
Yeah. I'm afraid of heights too, so I get it.
But there's nothing demonic. There's nothing evil in our building. We do have a crotchety old janitor that we found out. We did research on him. His name's John Neuschwanger, and he is a Swiss immigrant. He was first original janitor from 1906 to 1918. We do have principals that they can barely see you, Ben. It's really dark.
I'll figure it
is
out.
kind of dark, yeah.
Look, at least he's on the show, right?
Yeah, right. I'm trying not to blind you guys with my bald head, though, too. So, you know.
Look, I get it.
I've got hair for all of you. It's okay.
Yeah, we have a grouchy old, again, principal. He wants to be called sir. He's the authoritative figure. He was the principal from the 50s through the early 60s. We've just discovered his wife is there. She was the administrative assistant. She goes by Sally or Susan. It's the same voice. She says her name twice, either Sally or she'll say Susan, depending on what day it is, basically. Then we've got, I would say at a good day, 25 kids running around. Adolescents from the age of 6.
I can vouch for that.
All the way up to the ages of 24. Everybody says, why do you have kids that are 24 in that building? Back in the old days, a lot of farmers would not let their kids start school until they were 9 or 10 years old. So if you start first grade at 10, you proceed up 12 years. And if you don't get held back a year or two, you're going to be 22 years old. If you get held back, you might be 24. You never know. You know what I mean? If it's a rough year for the farmers, they might hold you back a year. You know what I mean? Just keep you out of school for 1 year.
Right.
Then they would put you back in the next year, the following year.
Right.
It depended on the farming community how that school ran, which is beautiful. If you think about it, back in those days, people wanted to work. That's the only way you made a living and you survived.
That's true, and you put your kids to work.
Yes. I mean, imagine being 6 years old and going out and milking the cows in the morning at 5 o'clock in the morning and feeding the chickens and feeding the pigs, whatever. And then
I'm 40 years old now and I don't want to go to work.
Right.
Right.
At 6, 7 years old, they had strict chores to do, and a lot of people think, why would they haunt a school? Well, that school was their happiest memories.
True.
You get to you live out on a farm, you're isolated. The nearest friends you have are 5-10 miles down the road or a mile down the road. You don't see them often. You work on that farm all day and all night. You do your homework, and then the next day you get to go to school where you get to play with your friends. You see your favorite teachers. It was totally different dynamic back then than it is nowadays in school.
Facts.
So you were there to learn as much as you can to get your ass off that farm.
Yes.
So that's where their happy memories were. They say when you proceed on in death, you go into a limbo state where you reflect upon your life. And when you reflect upon your life, you tend to dwell towards the happiest memories. And that was the happiest memories. So that's why we got all these different spirits in them. And it's not only older kids that are in the school, what I mean by older is like from the early 1900s up to 1930s. I've got kids in there that say they're from the 60s, from the 70s. I've got a teacher that just passed away 11 years ago. His spirit comes in, Mr. Scott. He comes in and actually teaches a class. And he actually will converse with you under Estes or under your SB7. And we know he just passed away. So he closed He was one of the teachers when the school closed. So
Interesting.
it's present spirits to the old spirits.
And you guys also have elementals on site, correct?
We do have the 2 elementals. Whether people believe in them or not, you can definitely come to Broadhead and find out.
Yeah.
Let's just say it's one of those FAFO things. You really don't want to play with them.
I am not sure. So, I spent a good amount of time in the building when I was there last. I am still not sure if I'm sold on the elemental aspect, but I had enough people talk about them that experienced them that I have a belief that there's definitely something more there going on with that aspect. You can discredit whatever I experience all day long, but you cannot discredit people's personal experiences.
Correct.
Exactly.
Yep.
Now, okay, you're a paranormal person. One of my kids, Nathan, he actually comes down quite a bit.
Yes. I met him at the Rockdown.
He's got the trip wires. He's got the REM pods. He's got the, I call them tiki lights because they light up all different colors depending on the source of the energy coming from it.
Oh, yep. I've seen those. Yep.
The tall lights. He's got those set up in the room. He takes them down by Groot, our Earth Elemental. He goes in there and everybody starts asking questions and he's getting similar responses. He's got his dowsing rods, and you know how you hold dowsing rods level. He points them down towards the ground. Not totally down towards the ground, but more at like 22 degrees from 90 degrees, down. So whatever spirit's in that room has to use force to push them upwards to answer your questions.
Oh,
Do you
very
understand?
cool.
Technique.
No.
And I'll come walking down the hall, and this just happened maybe a month and a half ago. I walked in the room and I go, "Hi, Groot." That's all I said. And every light flashed the brightest color you could do, all at the same exact time, and then shut everything off. His dowsing rods, I go, "Groot, if you really think you're that strong, hit Nathan in the face with the dowsing rods." Well, he had him pointed down, both dowsing rods raised up and nailed him right in the face.
See,
Groot's a character. Yeah.
From personal experience, I know how that feels because I can't use dowsing rods. It is not one of my fortes. Anytime I use them, they swing back and hit me in the face. I cannot use them.
Well, no, this is going from a down position and raising up.
And they actually had to use force to come upwards.
Yes. And hit him one in each cheek. And then he looked at me and he goes, "Would you quit doing that? Now I got to get all my equipment."
But why would you quit doing it? I mean, you get a good laugh out of it, right?
I get a good laugh out of it. And the thing is, I gave Groot a new toy.
Uh-oh.
I've got a doll that crawls on the floor.
Oh, things are creepy.
It's animatronic. It's really loud. You have to clap really loud to get it to be set off, or you physically have to touch it to make it work. Well, Groot, if I'm down in the gym, I hear this thing start moaning, and it's coming down the hallway. It's crawling itself down the hallway. Groot just keeps setting it off and setting it off and setting it off until it gets closer to me. And then boom, he starts setting it off again. And it's not something, if nobody's in the room or making a loud noise, you're not going to set this thing off.
Right. They're sensitive enough that if the noise is loud enough, they're going to go off. But it's not so sensitive that you could be walking across the floor and set it off.
No, you cannot, because I've stomped next to it and it doesn't go off.
Right.
I have to physically clap my hands loud to make that thing go off. Just normal talking back and forth.
Wow, that's cool.
I'm not going to lie, Bill. I want to see the thing in action, but it's going to creep me out. I'm just going to let you know.
Oh, yeah.
The only thing that can probably creep me out more is if you brought fucking lawn gnomes and just stashed them randomly throughout the building. If you do that, I will hurt you.
Don't give us an idea, okay?
Right? Let's see here. Chained down in the boiler room.
I don't have many fears. Lawn gnomes is one of them.
We will blindfold you, put you in a straitjacket, set you in a chair,
Right.
line up all these gnomes around you, and then pull your blind.
You know what? I really want to say for charity, I'm for it, but I'm like 50-50 right now. So I did want to ask though, because I never got a chance. What's up with the oversized bunk beds in that one room?
That is one of my kids, Ronnie. When he was actually there working with us at the haunted house every year, he used to have 2 large coffins, full-size real coffins. We took the bottoms out of them, put actual foam mattresses into them, and all the blankets and sleeping bags and everything, drilled holes in the caskets because they are airtight. We drilled holes in so you can get fresh air through there. And in that room, he called it the vampire room. I built him a bunk bed for 2 coffins so 2 people could sleep in there during, the time they were staying at Broadhead.
I like it.
And then when he actually moved on and got a better job and stuff like that, which I'm very proud of him for, once he got that job and everything, he took his coffins and now he sleeps with them at his house.
I mean, if you got a coffin, why not?
Yeah.
Hey guys.
What's going on? But by the way, if you guys see me saluting, I know Bill, I'm sure you already know this. I'm saying hi to the people in chat. I'm just trying not to interrupt the people while they're talking. So
no, that's fine.
But are we good with the history of Broadhead? Can I have Morgan come back in now?
You can have Morgan come back in unless you guys anybody have any questions or anybody.
Let's do that first. Anybody in the chat have any questions about Broadhead Manor before we carry on?
Before we do. I don't see any yet, but type people if you want to have a question. Let us know.
Look, I'm gonna give you like 20 seconds. which I don't know if y'all know or not, but I know Bill saw it. I still don't have my I survived detention shirt because I haven't yet survived detention, but I will.
We got to make more of those. They sold out like instantly.
Really?
Yes.
All right, so Gwen, go ahead and tell Morgan if she wants to jump back in. She's good.
All right.
So let me ask you, Ben, at this event,
yes, sir.
What is your expectation as far as what you could experience paranormal wise?
Honestly, I'm very open to it. Obviously, kind of listening to what Bill has said and those that have been there. I know we had Ken. What was that? Oh.
Bill asked what state is it located in.
Yes.
It's Broadhead, Wisconsin.
Yep.
Bill, it's an amazing location. If you've never had a chance to be there, you definitely need to check it out.
I know they're asking about it. If you go back on this episode and watch it, Bill just explained.
Literally just explained.
Literally, yeah. Just go back and do that.
So continue on, Ben.
So we have Ken in the chat. He actually was over there overnight, and he said that something cuddled up to him while he was sleeping, and it wasn't his girlfriend. So, I'm open to. It wasn't me. And it wasn't Bill. All right. Well, that we know of. At least not that time. So, no, but I'm really open to kind of just. I'm going to be open to see what's there and take it all in really.
Well, if you get a chance, definitely travel around with one of the paranormal groups. I mean,
I'm planning to Friday night.
I know that Bill said EVP is going to be there. I love Shelly and Blake. They are amazing folk. I got to investigate with Shelly last time I was there, and we had some kind of off-the-wall stuff happening. So I'm looking forward to seeing them again for sure. Oh, sorry, I got to adjust this. It's bothering me. I see my shelf is crooked, although it's not crooked. But I know that Vince Killian's going to be there. I've not investigated with Vince yet, but I'm looking forward to seeing him again.
Yes. You're going to have Michael Gagliano there. He's our comedian, resident ghost hunter.
He cannot eat while investigating.
No.
If you've seen Paranormal, if you know, you know.
Yeah, I know. I know exactly.
Man's always got snacks hidden in the Like, where does he pull them from?
Yeah.
That's a joke in itself. So
Yes,
yeah.
it is.
Oh, it is.
But yeah,
And Mike is emceeing the event too, correct?
Correct.
Yep.
he is going to getting on to the event. Friday night, we already explained, we're going to have the meet and greet from 4 to 8, the ghost hunt from 9 to midnight. You have to sign up for the ghost hunt at the meet and greet, and we'll get you started as soon as the meet and greet ends.
Is there a price on that, just so people know?
I believe we said it's $30 per person on Friday
Okay.
night and $40 a person for Saturday night, or $45 a person, one of the two. I don't have it written down here with me.
But that's fine. Just let me know, because what I plan on doing is I'm going to make another TikTok with a more in-depth as far as what's going on. I just want to make sure I have the right prices.
I have it right here. The price of the ghost hunts is $30 for Friday night and $35 for Saturday night.
Perfect.
Price of entry to the event. The event runs from 11 to 5 on Saturday, 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. Price of entry is $20 per person. If you want to enter the beard contest, it's $20 per person, $5 for each category you want to enter into. I don't know what the prizes are or anything that you're giving away.
Let me jump in here. So if you are spectating, it is $5 to enter. Kids 18 and under, they're free unless they're participating in the beard competition. It is $20 if you enter your first category for the beard competition, and then every other category or every additional category is another $5. So we are doing something special for veterans. So it'll be, if they enter into a second category besides the veterans category, they would get $5 off if they only do one, or they get one category free. So
Nice.
just kind of, our way of giving back to them and such as well. So.
And they just said in the chat that it's only $5 to get into the event on Saturday.
Yep, if you're not participating in the beard competition itself.
You can't beat that price.
Right.
Absolutely.
Let me tell you, I have been to events where, I have spoken at many events, as Bill knows. I have been to a lot of places, and typically, like, the entry fee alone is like $35 to $50.
Right.
See,
So for $5 to get in the door?
Right.
And I think we really want to encourage whoever from all over to come. We definitely have a lot of out of state people coming that we know of through the international club as well. But we want people to come in to experience Broadhead, to get some of Bill's nuts. We have quite a few raffle prizes, and some of them are pretty sweet. We've got tons of vendors out there, so obviously we want to rather have them support the vendors that are there, that are coming out supporting us as well, than $40 to get in the door and they're like, oh, I can't buy anything. So
fair.
that's
I'll
kind
tell
of
you what, I will
Yes, sir.
throw in one of my books that I'll sign for the raffle.
Awesome. We would love that.
I figured, why not?
One of the raffle baskets from Broadhead Manor is going to be, for the first time, I'm giving away one overnight for 6 people for a Friday or Saturday night, which I never give away overnights. It's normally a daytime investigation that I have, but it's going to be you and 6 guests, and then discounted if you have more guests than that. Along with Broadhead Manor t-shirts and Bill's nuts.
That's awesome.
Can't go wrong with that.
Mm-mm.
But yeah, so I will throw in a signed copy of my book, Ben, for whatever raffle you guys want to throw it into.
Awesome. Thank you.
No need to thank me. I mean, I'm loving the vibe of this event. Like, I
was raised growing up saying please and thank you, Mr. and Mrs. No matter.
So was I. I'm from Alabama. I'm from Alabama. Matter of fact, when me and Morgan were on the phone earlier, I said something about yes, ma'am, and she was like, "Ma'am, you calling me old?" I said, "No, I'm from Alabama."
Yep. I've been caught on that too. I'm like, it's not a sign of old; it is a sign of respect, or whatever.
Exactly.
That's
So,
totally a sign of respect.
If I say bless your heart, that means a completely different freaking thing.
Yeah,
But-
that's a different thing.
Oh, bless your heart.
yeah, stop swearing at me
Bill
now.
will probably
I
say
did
that to me
not do
constantly
it.
throughout the event.
So Morgan says she's got some things she's doing, some crafty things. I am going to bring some
Awesome.
stuff with me, but I'm not going to say what it is because I'm getting a little bit from this person and a little bit, so I don't know everything I'm going to bring. So we're
Not
going
a
to try
problem.
little collection if you want to do one big thing.
I
whatever.
feel like that would be awesome. I could throw in one of my book. Morgan can throw in whatever, some of the stuff that she's making. If Gwen wants to put and we're just doing like a raffle basket.
Yeah, I think that would be awesome. We've
I
got
got some
stuff
friends
from
that have book stuff too. Yeah,
we've got stuff from what's his name, Santiago, I think it is, from
Santiago
Jamie Lynn.
Cirillo?
Yes, he's got some few things. Jamie Lynn's throwing some stuff, but we also have donations from the Green Bay Packers
Nice.
and
Not
Road America.
Nice. Not nice.
And not nice.
I'm
Not
a
Packers
Bengals fan.
You're who fan?
Bengals.
Oh, well, that's bearded blessed as well. So
Well, no. Why I say that's not nice is because last time I went to Broadhead, I was supposed to bring my brother back, who is a Packers fan, a legitimate cheesehead from Wisconsin.
Oh,
I forgot.
Yeah, we've got tons. We've got quite a few raffle baskets as far as like beard companies. We have truly a range of anything and everything. We do have some raffle baskets as well for the ladies. So we're going to have, I think, 3 baskets at least. So we've got a lot, and then we're also doing a 50-50 raffle. So it's going to be a lot of fun, and super stoked for this.
And I love the products that I got from beardeddeath.com. Like the only issue I have is when I do my mustache, it kind of goes into my mouth, and then all I can taste is the beard oil. So I haven't quite figured that part out yet.
Yeah. See, I don't deal with the mustache. I will never probably have a styled mustache because I don't have the patience to let it get long enough to curl up or style or whatever. So I'm right there with you.
Look, I have been threatening that after the event for at least a week, I'm going to do mutton chops and a handlebar.
Oh, good question, guys. Can you see this question?
Pictures.
Is cash needed, or are you accepting Venmo?
Cash would be needed for the raffles, yes, to get the tickets and such, just because that goes directly into the charity.
Good question.
We are hoping to potentially have some digital, but cash will be preferred at the event, at least for the Bearded Brothers stuff and whatever.
For Broadhead Manor, for the ghost hunts or the concession stand, T-shirts, nuts, whatever food and drink we're going to have there at the concession stand, we'd prefer cash on that. If it's a big ticket item like buying your ghost hunt tickets or anything like that, we can do any type of payment. Venmo, PayPal, Cash App. We can also do credit card if need be, but we do have to charge a fee for the credit cards because our credit card has just gone outrageously. Yeah.
Please tell me you have one of those old school credit card machines where you have to kind of lay the card down to the carbon copy thing.
I wish you could, but no.
I still have one of those from my dad's restaurant, y'all. Is that not funny?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can still smell the carbon on the
Get the ink on your fingers a little bit.
Yep.
But yeah, if we may have an option for digital, but cash will be definitely preferred.
Well, there is a gas station or 3 up the road that has it because I've had to go get cash before.
Yes.
So.
Yes.
Broadhead Bank and Quick Trip also do have ATMs. The Broadhead Bank charges a minimal fee, and everything at Quick Trip is free.
Yep.
For the ATMs.
I think the Piggly Wiggly has one. I may be mistaken about that. I think they might.
Wait. While I'm in Wisconsin, now that you mention it, because I don't think she's ever been to one, I need to take Morgan to a Piggly Wiggly.
Yes, you do.
That's only 7 blocks from the building.
She's like, when I first brought it up, she was like, "A what?" I said, "A pig in the wiggly, a Piggly Wiggly." And she was
It's
like,
a grocery store. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, so that was a conversation that we had. I'm like, it's kind of odd because their home base is in Delaware, but there's nothing here in the Northeast. But
Yes, there's a big.
Well, I got the Bearded Brothers on. I do want to thank them from the bottom of my heart. Everything that you guys have done for Broadhead Manor, helping me get the clean out done of our building.
That gym and library look amazing.
The gym, it's a surprise for everybody. I just yesterday finished painting the walls. I redid the black, I redid the gray. Just before I am now epoxying the floor starting tomorrow. Then once I get the second coat of the epoxy on, then it takes 5 days to cure. They don't want anybody driving on it or anything like that. You know, not like you're going to drive in there, but
you could.
You can walk on it in 24 hours. But just the help they gave me for 3 big, huge dumpsters of loading stuff out every weekend, it's been amazing that I needed that help. Otherwise, I'd be doing it by myself.
So if you guys had seen the library when I visited Broadhead, and what you're going to see at this event, let me tell you, I am awestruck at how well and how good that looks.
And I will say there's, if you go to our social media, whether it be the Bearded Brothers or the Renegade Beard Club Wisconsin chapter, we have some of the pictures of when the guys were there, and the work they were doing and helping Bill. So if you want to take a look, but truly our pleasure for sure.
I will tell you a little bit of story when I was there at Broadhead last. The first night I got there, I helped Bill kind of, myself, Bill, and a few other people that he had already there. We helped unload the truck. We got everything inside. And I asked Bill if I can go and roam the building, kind of get a feeling of it. And he said, yeah, go ahead. So I go upstairs, and this is before I called Morgan, and I had an experience that I could not explain whatsoever. Which, for the record, there is not many times I go to a location and I have an experience that I cannot explain. This is why I'm so excited to go back to Broadhead. I have unfinished business. So I'm going upstairs and I'm walking, and I see this, what I think was a shadow. I cannot confirm. My eyes could have been playing tricks on me, my skeptical mind going here. But I can tell you that I went down that hallway and I turned and ran face first into a fence. So if you don't know, if you've not been there before the library, what they did, it was fenced off or roped off. It was a fence, right, Bill?
Yeah, it's not a. Depending on which door you went into, there is a metal grate that goes across.
That's what I ran into.
Okay, that metal grate is what I had closed so nobody could go into the library itself.
Yeah, that's what I ran into because my dumbass forgot to bring a flashlight with me, so I was trying to walk around with a laser grid.
Right.
And if you've ever done that, it is completely disorienting. You can't see anything really. So I'm chasing the shadow down. I'm like, okay, I know it went this way, and I turned and boom, face first, right into a fence or a grate or whatever it was that was set up there. But it was yeah, I don't know how to explain that.
What about looking down the hallway and then that one?
That I can't, and that's why I want to go back because I can't. And I mean, Morgan knows this experience already, so because she was on the phone with me when this happened. I'm upstairs and I'm walking through. So if you've ever been to Broadhead, on both sides they have a staircase, and they have the double doors that kind of open up. And I'm walking down through, and I'm talking to Morgan on the phone, and I see this shadow. And if you've ever been to a high school that has those double doors, they have those almost rectangular style windows. And I see a shadow that covers almost 3/4 of that window run into a room. I just kind of stopped, and and Morgan pops in. She's like, you just saw a shadow, didn't you? And I said, well, I don't know if I saw a shadow or if my mind is playing tricks on me. But you know what? I know that Bill walks around here barefoot, and it's very quiet. Maybe he's playing a prank on me. So then I thought about it. Bill's not quite tall enough to cover that much of the window, to be honest. So I'm walking down towards that, and in the center of the hallway, you have these two double doors that open in opposite directions and have the kind of like bar handle push down. Go ahead, Bill.
Go ahead.
Oh, well, when I walked by that, going to investigate said shadow, I physically, with my own two eyes, saw one of those bars lift up and slam back down as I was walking by it.
Oh.
I jumped and said, holy shit, I don't know what that was. And then out of the corner of my eye, on the opposite end of the hallway, I see a shadow probably half of the doorway run through. And Morgan said, oh, you saw the little girl. And she started describing the little girl in detail. Mind you, she did that when we were on the phone. I cannot wait to see what she does there in person. But I can tell you that Broadhead, and I said it in my TikTok when I came back, and I've said it multiple times, it is one of the few places that I have ever visited that I left with no answers to what I experienced. And that is not often that happens.
You and Shelly during the actual ghost hunt having that cat ball go flying across the room at you?
Yeah, that was interesting. So actually, you know what? Now to bring that up, so we had a cat ball set up on the shelf in the doll room. I'm gonna call it the doll room. Is that what you guys call it? So
lobby / doll room / gift shop.
Yeah, it was the last. It was just before the last investigation of the night. We had this cat ball. It is set up there all night. The only thing I would do is randomly walk over and tap it just to make sure that it was still, functioning. We're waiting for the next group to come up, and all of a sudden, off the shelf comes the cat ball. It hits the floor and rolls across. I mean, it rolled with force. And we both looked at each other and we're like, did that just happen? So we set it back up there, and we tried to make it fall off. As far as like walking around and stuff like that, the only time it came off the shelf was when both of us jumped and landed at the same exact time. Mind you, when it came off the shelf, we were both standing perfectly still. So I got a remedy for that this time because I'm bringing my little ghosty cat ball holder here. Only way that's coming off there if it gets pushed. Mm-hmm. But no, this location, if you do not sign up for the ghost hunt, you're insane. Because I am telling you, with my 19 years of experience investigating the paranormal, this is the only location I have ever been to that I could not explain the experiences that I had. And that's high praise. Just don't lock me in the bathroom, Bill.
Don't tell him not to do it.
Right?
No, I'll be honest with you. My biggest fear is the porta potties.
There you go.
That's a legit fear.
Nathaniel, you and Morgan,
I'd be right there with you.
Own private bathroom.
No, I know, Bill. I'm just fucking with you. I appreciate. I know, and I appreciate that. But I can tell you that porta potties, they freak me out.
Yeah.
I don't know why, but I've heard horror stories about people like, oh, let's play a prank. He's in there, let's flip it over. No, you don't do that.
Yeah, no.
Oh, no.
Oh, you don't do that. You don't. So, guys,
John,
go ahead, Bill.
I'm looking at the time, and I know how you are a stickler for time. I'm going to let Ben take over for the Bearded Brothers to get this out for the next 5 minutes.
Sure. Well, he's got 3 minutes because you've been asked the questions before. Ben has not. So
right.
Okay. So, yeah, I think I've covered most of it on Saturday. Kind of the timing for things. Event doors open at 11, and we'll probably start registration right around then as well for the beard competition. Beard comp starts at 1. There are a total of 13 categories. So we've really definitely tried to stick with the, paranormal and spooky themes. If you look at the date when the event's actually happening and, where it's happening. So, and then 5 p.m. we're closing. And like Bill said, investigations happening shortly after that, around 7, maybe 8 or so, for the night one. But yeah, we're really looking forward to this. I think it's going to be an amazing thing. And again, Bill, we are honored that you're hosting us, and we really appreciate it.
Yeah.
Bill is such a good host.
He is.
No, I'm not. I sneak up on you. I'm Sir Sexy Ninja, bitch.
Look, you can sneak up on us all you want. You can sneak up on us all you want, but it doesn't take away from how amazing of a host you are, especially when it comes to events and stuff.
Yep. So,
you gotta have fun. I mean, I want everybody to come to feel like family and just enjoy the building, enjoy the spirits, have fun, even if the building is dead that night, quote, but even if the building is quiet that night, everybody's still going to have fun because that's the way Broadhead is.
Yes, and also people need to realize when you go into a paranormal investigation, you're not going to get what you see on TV. You're going to get quiet moments. You're going to get hours of quiet moments sometimes. Paranormal activity happens when it wants to happen. The point is, if you're there to actually experiencing it, then that makes it all worth it.
Yep.
100%.
So Ben, let me ask you, you've never been on the show before, so I typically end my show with 3 specific questions.
Okay.
Number 1, since you are into the paranormal, if you could go and investigate the paranormal at any location, Broadhead aside, because you're going to be doing that in a few weeks.
Yep.
What location would you go to if cost was not an option?
Honestly, I would say I know there's an asylum, and I'm forgetting where it is, but I would probably stay local. I would go to the Sheboygan asylum out.
This place has been on my bucket list for a long time.
I went out there one time just driving by it, and you get out there, and it is absolutely in the middle of nowhere, in the middle of cornfields, truly, and eerily quiet, except you hear certain things, and you're like, even sitting in the car, I'm like, all right, so that's on my bucket list. So that would probably be one of mine for sure.
I love that. Sheboygan Asylum. I know it's a few hours from Broadhead, but Bray Road has always been on my bucket list. So I love that. So we're going to Sheboygan Asylum. You can bring one person with you. They can be alive or dead, and they do not have to be involved in the paranormal. Who are you bringing with you?
Oh, just one? I can't bring a whole. I don't know. I would have to think about that. I've got a few that come to mind that are really.
2.
Okay. I would probably go our president and VP, Louis and DQ. I know they're super into that, and I think it'd be a fun investigation for sure.
I'm good with that. I like that. So we're going to Sheboygan Asylum. You're bringing your 2 brethren from the Brotherhood.
Mm-hmm.
You can only bring one piece of equipment with you. What piece of equipment are you bringing? And this could be anything. Cell phone, camera, voice recorder. It could be anything.
I would probably bring the voice recorder, or like the SP7s or whatever.
I like that. Okay. I'm good with that. But those were great answers. Guys, we're just topping the hour. Bill, as always, Sir Ninja. I will call you this one time, Sir Sexy. I always appreciate you. I love you to death. You are one of the most amazing people I've ever met. And if y'all don't believe me, come out to the Beard Brawl, meet Bill, and maybe he'll do one of his little dowsing rod sessions, because let me tell you, we didn't touch on how he does those.
Those are amazing.
But maybe
saw that firsthand last year.
Those for y'all. And Ben, thank you so much for coming on the show for the first time. I hope to have you back at another point, maybe
Absolutely.
for a future event. Anytime you guys got a charity event going on, man, you just hit me up. I will gladly push the event out.
Awesome. We appreciate it, and thank you for having me. Appreciate it.
Yeah, absolutely. But guys, if you wouldn't mind hanging around in the background for like another 4 or 5 minutes, I got a follow-up questions, and then we'll let you on your way.
Well, everybody have a great night, and hope to see you soon.
Wait, real quick before we end. Ben, Bill,
Yes,
both of you, where can people find your stuff? Ben first.
There you go.
My stuff, Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, and Threads, whether it be the Wisconsin Bearded Brothers. Some have the ink after it, some don't. TikTok is only our RBC Wisconsin, but RBC is on all 4 of those. So
Love it. Bill, where can people find Broadhead Manor, man? Where can people find with the events going on?
You can reach us at Facebook only. That's Broadhead Manor. PRODMANOR. You know.
Do you know how to use TikTok, Bill?
I don't like all the different Twitters, tweets, Twix, X's, Y's, and Z's. I don't like them all. I like sticking simple and basic.
I love it.
We have 11,000 followers now. We just topped that on Facebook, and we're shooting for the 12,000 mark here by the end of the year.
Awesome.
So,
let's see what we can do to help achieve that.
Yes, exactly.
Absolutely.
I didn't know you were
got you.
aiming for something. Absolutely.
no, I
Thank you
never.
so much. Go
If
ahead,
you
Bill.
guys know me very well, I never ask for any help from anybody, and when
Oh,
I
it's
do, it means I really need it.
Yes.
So, yeah, it's rough.
I can imagine, but Bill, let me show you how to formulate a TikTok, man. You can just walk around the building doing videos. Let me tell you, you'll get followers.
We are actually, Ethan and Nathan and Brandon are going to start an actual podcast from Broadhead Manor every Monday, Wednesday, or Friday.
I love it.
And they're going to go live for an hour or two. Lexi's getting excited because it's dinner time.
So we'll go ahead
Can't
and
be
cut
late.
it off there, guys. You guys wouldn't mind hanging around in the background for, like I said, 4 or 5 minutes, and then
Yeah,
I'll
that's fine.
let you guys go.
All right. Y'all have a good night.
Thank
Bye,
you.
Thank you,
everybody.
guys. I greatly appreciate it. That was awesome. Ben did
I
an
love you
amazing
guys.
job. Ben did it amazing. I know it was his first time on the show.
He did
Bill is
great.
awesome as always.
Always. He's one of my favorite people. You know that.
You can't go wrong with Bill. Like, Bill is one of those people who can make a conversation with a wet paper sack, and it comes out good. I love Bill to death. So everybody, that was the Paranormal Unveiled podcast on this Wicked Wednesday, the second installment of the shows. If you missed the first installment this morning, the Paramystic podcast with Christina L. Bloom, she had on guest Marilyn Bass from Para with a Normal. And next, do not miss out on Twisted Tales with Jeremy Cotter as he welcomes Ron Iacovetti. Because I think Lourdes is joining in too, but I'm not positive on that.
Lourdes is having a workover a little bit, so she may or may not. We're gonna miss her if she doesn't. But Ron,
Okay, well, if she
they
does,
are
she
both
does.
awesome. Yep.
If she does, she does. If she doesn't, she doesn't. But either way, you will not want to miss out on the show with Mr. Ron Iacovetti, because let me tell you, Ron has something amazing that he wants to talk about. And
He does.
let me tell you, as an author, the guy's amazing. I love him. He's awesome. And Jeremy is awesome as well. It's going to be a great show. You're not going to want to miss it. But guys, Gwen, I will see you guys next Wednesday for the Paranormal Unveiled podcast. Same spooky time, same spooky network, as we welcome Darian Buss to the show.
Good night, guys.